Can I record this while the other video's uploading? I guess that's what we're gonna find out today. Hey guys, welcome back. This should be the finale, the real, actual finale. There's probably gonna be a Henry bonus video at some point, maybe soon, maybe for Halloween. I don't know. I don't even really want to do the Henry thing because it's like a weird mini game that I don't really have interest in. But at least in terms of like the main story mode thing, this is the final episode. Most likely. There could be a world where it takes me like 45 minutes to get through this fucking section, and then I split it because I don't want like an hour plus long video. But, we'll see. I don't know. Well, you know. Why aren't you telling me? Why aren't you telling me? You know if it's a finale or not. Why aren't you telling me if it is? How could you be so How could you be so inconsiderate? I don't know where I'm going with this bit. I'm just gonna stop the bit here, I guess. In terms of what I've been up to lately, I have been up to something that I didn't talk about last time, and it's a progression series. This is going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Talk, I apologize. But for those who don't know, a progression series is where you take a card game. Most people do it with Yu-Gi-Oh! I assume you can do it with Magic or Pokemon. Um, or Vanguard or what have you. But and you open packs. This is the cue we need. And you open packs, going through the in every pack in order, and then playing a game after each pack you open. So you open 30 in Yu-Gi-Oh's case. You open 24 packs of Legend of Blue Eyes, and then you duel with somebody or do a mini tournament if you have more than 2 people or whatever, and then you win and get prizes, you lose and you don't, or whatever, like you get a catch-up thing. And then you open the next pack and do the same. This started in 2020 when like a YouTuber called Simo did it with Nim Nim, and it's a great time. And progression series are usually fun, but the issue is my friend Autumn. I've talked about this before ages ago in like some of the earlier Let's Plays I think. Wants to do a progression series YouTube series with me where they want me on it, and I'm perfectly fine with being in it. I'm up for it. The issue is progression series kind of suck. Um, they have inherent flaws that are hard to work out, and we're trying to work out these flaws with a version we're doing on YouTube. It's probably going to be more than just the two of us, I would assume. Maybe not, maybe it will be, who knows. And this isn't happening anytime soon, most likely. It's just a matter of, like, making it work so that one person isn't... There's two issues. One is that once the middle of DM, the original series, happens, Chaos is just the objective best deck, and there's no way to get around it. Like, everyone is just going to play Chaos, and whoever happens to have the better Chaos build wins every time. And then, thankfully, that stops at a certain point, because the players in the progression series are probably going to ban all the Chaos stuff, or whatever, like their opponents, which is fine. But then once that happens, GX happens, and GX fucking sucks. Like, there's some stuff you can do with it, but GX is mostly like still the DM decks again or whatever, without much different, because archetypes were just mostly really bad, or locked behind starter decks or structure decks, or they were locked behind rarity. Like, you can't really make a consistent elemental hero deck because there's just not enough to work with or whatever. So it ends up just being like DM leftovers. And then 5Ds happens, and it's great. It's legitimate great. There's so many cool things to play. There's so much shit you can do. Archetypes are kind of low rarity. You could, even if like you just want to stick to the best or whatever, and not do for fun decks. There's Plant Synchro. There's like Quick Draw Synchron. There's like a Warrior Toolbox thing that you can do that's really fun. There's just a lot you can work with. And then Zexal happens, and it becomes ass again, because archetypes become so high rarity, so hard to pull. Like, you need 3 secret rares, and you just can't do it in one box. So it just becomes like, we can't do this, or whatever, you know? Because you just can't pull good enough stuff. So, like, in the progression, in the practice, because Autumn and I did a practice one, like, we're in Zexal, and we're still playing the same decks that we played in 5Ds, solely because there's nothing else to play. Because everything is so high rarity. And the thing is, when you do find something, Autumn found in Zector, for example, um, it immediately gets hit because it's great or whatever, and then you feel bad because now she's like, well, I have nothing else to play, so I have to go back to synchro, and it's like, there's got to be a way to fix this. We need to. So right now we're like we've been brainstorming like how to fix this garbage because once you're over the hump of Zexal, once you're over that speed bump, Arc 5 gets really good again because archetypes are low rarity and they're mostly fun. You can play Dino Mist. You can play like a weird Satellar Knight rank 4 spam build. It's probably not going to be as good as the actual Satellar Knight deck, but I mean, it's still going to be good. You can play like Pendulum Pile. You can play like stuff like that. There's just a bunch of cool stuff you can play. And then Vrains is the same. There's some stuff that might be tier 0e, but you can get past it. You can ban them out pretty easily. It's just Zexal that's the awful to get through. Because even TM is, like, even GX is fine to get through. You're going to be playing bad stuff. It's going to be a lot of Gravekeeper, a lot of, like, you banned all my Chaos stuff, but this is all I have left, so I have to make something work. A lot of, like, stuff like that, but I mean, it's still doable. It's still perfectly fine. Zexal just sucks for progression, man. And, sorry, I burped. There's no way to fix it. Like, there's no real good way to fix it. Because if you do something like the loser gets a bunch of cool secret rares, that's going to get out of hand really fast and feels like a band-aid solution. And if you, like, I don't know. There's probably some way to do it that we're not thinking of, but we'll figure it out. And we'll make this work. We know we're not doing structure deck. Like, I assume we're not doing structure decks because that was a mistake and a half, but whatever. Let me try to remember where to go. I think I go up here first, right? Like, I go up here, see that something's wrong, and then I have to go fix it. I think is what we're doing. I'm sorry for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Talk. Again, I talk about this all the time, and I'm sorry for repeating myself with this. It's like, I have to not be apologetic about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Talk, because I mostly run a Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel. I assume a lot of you that follow me play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic or something. But whatever, it is important, I guess, because it is an upcoming thing. I think it's going to be on her channel, because I can't handle editing that. Like, I could barely handle editing the one video that we did together 2 years ago? Was it It was 2024, right? It was late 2024? So I guess it was like a year and a half ago. Or whatever, but like, that was kind of a nightmare, which is why I haven't done a collab since then. I'm open to collabs if anyone wanted, like, if any of my friends said, like, can we do a collab thing? It was just kind of annoying to edit because I'm an okay editor for what I need in terms of, like, the EDH guides, because that's very simplistic stuff. That's just, like, I'm talking about a card, put that card on screen. Maybe do an occasional basic ass editing joke if something comes up and I think it's funny enough. But I can't do like wacky, crazy editing or whatever. It's just not something I'm good at, I guess. I don't know why I'm holding down the shoot button at all times to charge it up. I don't think there's any enemies. Okay. Hopefully we can make it. I hate how slow this climb thing is. I wish they made it a little bit faster. Like, just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. Just like a few percent faster. Thank God that happened. God. Yeah, after playing Spider-Man 2, I guess to bring this back to video games, which is something more likely that you guys are going to care about. I watched a video covering, like, Spider-Man and Miles Morales, and it's like, God, the Spider-Man PS4 the Insomniac Spider-Man games are so fucking good. Like, they're so goddamn good, guys. Like, I love those games so much, and like, I don't know, I could replay them like a million times. I think they're all on my favorite game. Like, I made lists before for like my favorite games of all time, and I never post. Whenever I talk about it, I usually go with like one per series, or like one entry per series, because legitimately, if I didn't, number one would be Ratchet and Clank 2. Number 2 would be like Spyro, like the entire top 10 would be Ratchet and Clank 1 through 3, Spyro 1 through 3, Crash Bandicoot 1 through 3, and probably Spider-Man's. I would say Spider-Man. When did I last save state? Ah! Okay, we're close enough to where we were. It's okay. I was gonna do that anyway. I don't even remember what I was talking about, man. um, yeah. Like if I made a favorites games list and didn't have the rule of like one game per IP or whatever franchise, it would be like the 3 Insomniac Spider-Mans, the 3 Spyros on PS1, the 3 PS2 Ratchet and Clanks, and it would just be like it would be like a very boring list because, you know. And then God, Pokemon would be on there too. Because like despite what you may think, I love Pokemon. I'm just a hater, okay? I'm just a hater about new Pokemon. It's fine. I love the old stuff. And I'm not a Gen 1er. I love everything until I love everything until Gen 5. Like Gen 5 is my favorite and everything after I think is just a downgrade. Um and then I like everything until Gen 6. I'm fine with everything until Gen 7. And then Gen 8's when, you know, the bad stuff happens. But I've talked about that enough. I've talked about that in multiple Let's Plays at this point. So I'm not going to reopen that can of worms. I don't know. Oh, God. Okay. 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 Fuck. Please make it. Make it. Come on. Come on, Carrie. Come on, Carrie. No! I'm doing that thing again where, like, I'm too rushy. Where I'm like, I'm trying to rush through and it's causing me to fuck up a lot, but then by fucking up a lot, I have to redo everything anyway, and it's like infuriating, but I mean, I'm good. We did it. I'm good now. I made it back. Oh, there's nothing over here, right? There's no, like, okay. I'm trying to remember how to do this. The fire doesn't matter because it's so slow. If I stay on this wall, I shouldn't be hit by the spiky thing. Okay, we're good. Gosh. Now for this part that I just realized how awful this section must be without save states. Because that was me save stating and the game freezing for a second. It's fine. Okay. That was me overshooting a jump, but that's fine. Everyone overshoots a jump sometimes. It's perfectly normal. God, I forgot look at how long Carrie's jump is. I keep forgetting how long these characters can jump. Also, have I talked about the fact that there's a new fucking Castlevania? Thank God, I thought I accidentally save stated in the middle of the fall. This part must suck, right? Because if you fuck up on the actual hardware, like with that, you take a lot of damage and you have to redo all of that. That must be awful. Holy shit, playing this on hardware must suck. Fuck. Okay. Again, I'm not trying to... Load state, okay. Is it here? Yes. Because now I can do that. Not that. I'm not mad, by the way. Do not put in the papers that I'm mad. I still really like this game. I'm just being an idiot because I'm rushing. Okay, that was camera issues, not me rushing, right? I'm fine with taking that much damage, I guess. It's whatever. Yes, let's push this device. Let's pull the lever on this device and activate the clock tower thing. And then I think the final boss is in there, right? If I remember correctly. So, we're only 14 minutes in, and we're doing pretty decent, I'd like to think. All things considered, time-wise. So I don't know if I talked about my mic before. If I did, I apologize. Oh my fucking god. So you might notice that there's a weird staticky in my mic, and it's because of the fucking... I bought the mic. Well, it looks like we're not showing off the secret boss, sadly, because I don't think I can buy enough stuff, right? I'll spend all the money I have, but I don't think it's enough. And I'm not grinding money, because I don't think you can. Um, let's see. I guess I can go with this for 2 of these. For 8 of these, I guess. Is there any way I can grind money? Because I think we're at a thing. I'll look around a bit and see if I can do something. Give me a minute. The amount of money I would need to grind in the most tedious way possible is not worth it. I'm sorry, guys. You're not seeing that secret boss, I suppose. Maybe one day I'll do a bonus video showing off the secret boss, but that day is sure as heck not today. Instead, let's just go toward where the final boss is. Was hoping money would be in these, but apparently not. I also forgot there is this whole cutscene thing. I was gonna do like a cool moment where it's silent as I'm climbing the staircase, but apparently not. Okay, let's do this. Santa, you're back! That's not something Santa would say. Okay, time for the final boss, Dracula. Let's hope that I can... I remember it not being that bad with Carrie. Because, again, she can stay far away. Fuck. I say that and then I fuck it up, but I still managed to get out of that scot-free, I guess. Okay. As long as you hit them before you get fully pulled in, I think you're usually good. But, like, yeah, this fight's easier for Carrie because she can just kinda, you know, shoot him instead of, like, Cornell having to get somewhat up close and Reinhardt having to rely on sub-weapons for that. Okay. The flamethrower's not that bad of an ability. Like, it doesn't hurt that much, and he's already mostly dead, at the very least. Okay. As long as you duck under that, you should be fine. Let's hope he... If we can do this without taking damage, I think that's kinda cool, at the very least. No! See, here's the thing. I don't know what to do. Because, okay. Like, I don't... We're vampirized. Whoa, we get to use the purifying? I'm not loading the save state just so that I can say I use the purifying. I feel like that never comes up. I don't know why that didn't hurt him. Okay. This is kind of tedious, where like he does just like disappear all the time, and you would just have to... You can only hit him like once when he appears. And that should be it. I was scared for a moment that we got the bad ending, but that seems to not be the case. So that's great. I was scared because I'm like, well, now that I know that it's not just a cutscene, it's that an entire boss is skipped or whatever, it is kind of like scary, I guess. But whatever, we got the good ending. We're all good. God, okay. Cutscene again, I guess. Okay, now let's... I think it's an elevator, right? I don't remember these things. I'm an idiot, you know? Comes with the territory of being a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Okay, that was kind of mean. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! It's fine. I don't know. I'm being dumb. I like how you can tell that I save stated. Anyways, this is the fight against Dracula. It's the same as the Reinhardt one, meaning it's not that hard at all. But I think the second phase is still pretty fucking hard. And the fact that if you do lose, I think you have to fight the fake Dracula, if that's what you want to call him, plus this real one, plus what happens afterwards. Like, I think that's a bit tricky, at least, or whatever, but or at least a lot to do in one life, I suppose. But you do have healing items, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess. He teleports away really fucking fast. But I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We do have 97 of the hearts, so we can also use our axe if we think it's necessary. Oh my fucking god. Ah, no! Fuck off, man. We're doing okay, I think. He is only a third dead, though. That attack is kind of tricky, where just those fucking three things honing in on you a little bit. I'm thankful I didn't get hit because I looked down because I was scared that I didn't unmute myself after the cutscene. If that was the case, I would have cried. It would have been fine, I guess. I would have just had to post-commentate it, but... We're almost dead, but so is he. At least there's that. Almost there. Come on. Okay. It targeted the homing things. It's fine, I guess. Almost there. One more hit should do it. I think. I hope. One more hit can do it. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I died! Okay. So I guess I'm doing this over again. It's fine. Okay. I mean, I just took out a decent chunk of his health with one fucking hit. So I think I'm doing okay. Don't fall off! No! Carrie, no! Carry yourself back to the top of the tower and stop falling off. Okay. That took off a decent fucking chunk of his health. So I just had to do that a few times. I just had to focus on fully charged. And then not being afraid to get hit, I guess. Because I have a bunch of healing items. My health should not be... Because I should have healed last time. It's just I didn't think that he would do that attack. I don't think I saw that attack in the other time I fought him. So. Okay. I kind of wish that you could still hit him. You might be able to, and I'm just a shit shot, but... Goodness. That didn't seem to do that as much that time. I don't know why I took off that much health last. I guess... Was I at lower health than I anticipated when that happened? Because I could totally believe that happening. I should just heal. I don't know why I'm not. It's very stupid of me not to heal, but... I want to prove that I could do it without healing, god damn it. I might need to heal. Come on, one more hit. Did it. I think? Yeah, we did it. That was a weird animation, right? Like their butt was doing a weird thing. I don't know. Okay, true final boss time. This Draculan? Dragon Dracula, motherfucker. I guess Draculan makes sense as a dragon Dracula. I realize how low health I am, so I better use one of my 8 roast beefs. This lady's just carrying 8 fucking roast beefs in her backpack. She doesn't even have a backpack, carrying them in her fucking pocket, I guess. But I mean, you can make that argument for like most protagonists in most things. So it's kind of weird that I don't think I've ever seen a game like lore-wise justify how they're doing this with holding so many items. Like you can just say the character has a magic backpack or something like that. Like it wouldn't be that hard to try to justify, I guess. And it's weird that I haven't seen anything try it, but like you could just, I don't know. This fight is a bit tricky, but it is easier with Carrie than it is Reinhardt because again, Carrie can just kind of snipe things or whatever, all things considered. Like if I lose when it has like 1 health left. What happens? I'm curious. What? We died at the same time! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I just need to heal more. Like, I don't know what... My thought process was like, they were at such low health, there's no point in healing. That's just a waste of time. And it's like, who cares? Who cares? And losing and having to refight it is not a waste of time? I'm so fucking stupid sometimes, man. Gosh. This isn't that hard of a fight because you could just kind of do it. I died again because I didn't. I forgot it doesn't heal you. Yeah, roar at me all you want. Roar at me all you want, you bitch. It's fine. Safe state. Goodness. Okay. It is kind of weird because I guess this isn't going to be my longest Let's Play. I thought I still had a Henry playthrough that was going to make this like 30 episodes, to be honest. It's also that I anticipated each of the like the Carrie and the Reinhardt playthroughs being as long as Cornell's. So I thought it was going to be like 10 episodes apiece or whatever instead of like 5. So I thought it was going to be like fucking 30 to 40 episodes or whatever. I don't get the orb thing. Like, I guess they're bombs that blow up, but it's... I don't know. Let's just try to stay far away. Not be afraid to heal. Okay, I should probably actually heal soon, but I kind of want to... I kind of want to wait for one more hit to heal. Again, it doesn't matter. It is kind of funny that we died at the same exact time, though. What? It wouldn't let me pause! It happened again, where I just couldn't pause, and I got launched across everything. It's fine, I just gotta get a lot of early damage in, I guess. Okay. Oh. Well, this is, I guess, working. Oh my fucking god. I guess I beat it. I guess I beat it while she was fucking face planted into the dirt. And that was Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, the end of it. There's no more. I have the Henry thing, but again, that's gonna be like a side video a long time from now. Um, I think this game gets a bad rap, and if you enjoy adventure games like this and you liked what you saw, I would give it a try. There's some clunkiness, like the jumping is a bit too there's you overshoot jumps a lot. There's like I don't like the life system where like when you die you come back with nothing with like how much health you had at the time that you saved. I think that's stupid. Some of the bosses suck and doing all three playthroughs can be a bit tedious, but I mean, I still think it's ahead of its time in the sense that like this controls and feels really good for an N64 game. And I feel like you should give it a chance if you like adventure games and games from this era, I guess. Um, as for what's next, I'm so far I'm thinking Grapple Dog, but there's a chance that the one of the other three games could win the poll that I have going on. Who knows? I know when you're watching this, but I don't know when you're recording this. Whatever. I'll see you guys in the next Let's Play. CG Coconut Gun. I don't know. I'm being stupid. Also, odds are I made that joke every time that has popped up in this Let's Play. I don't know though, but knowing me, probably. I can? Holy shit. Hell yeah. I can use Carrie? Oh my god. Am I gonna make that joke every time? Probably.